Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. What we have behind me here are my version of a sea of junipers. Now you may remember I went to Plant City Bonsai. They have crazy amounts of junipers, sea of junipers, but a lot of the same types, Itagawa, just your basic Procumbens Nana junipers. I don't think I've seen anybody put out a video yet just with their different varieties that they have, explaining that there are a bunch of different styles of junipers. In my eyes, I'm kind of getting tired. I got a blinky eye. See that? But anyway, we're going to jump in here right now and look at the different types of junipers I have. I don't know all the names of them. I can't pronounce half the names, so I'm going to act like I don't know the names of them so I don't have to try to pronounce those names. But buckle up and hang on, because here we go. We're going to look at these junipers. Okay, I'm just going to kind of point out these big ones here. I'll give you an idea of how big they are compared to the littler guys. There's the big one. I think I gave 50 bucks, and everybody's like, why'd you buy a half-dead tree? Which it's still alive, doing good. At some point, I'm going to create some dead wood, drag that sucker up. I got this big. This is an old gold juniper. I think that's an old gold one too. I can't remember, but it is a little different. It's colored up different than this one. Then this is like your, what I call a standard juniper. Procumbens Nana, just a bigger version. These are the ones that can stick you. These also, this one, whatever this guy is kind of the stickier. I'll try to get to zoom in. See that foliage? And it just looks kind of prickly, and it is. And this has some juvenile that is, but then as it comes out, it gets a little less sticky. This old gold, you can't, you know, it doesn't poke you or anything, the foliage. You can, some people have referred to me as, they like, I like the way you pet your plants. I'm like, I'm not really petting them, but I don't know, maybe I am. How you doing, boy? But anyway, that's an awesome tree that we're getting ready to style. Has crazy huge trunk. But anyway, back to the main video. This one also, you can see there's different types of foliage on this tree. It has the stuff that won't stick you, then the juvenile growth that is. So I'm taking it that most of these Procumbens Nanas up here will eventually get that as they get older. So you can see the different, just the colors. It's amazing how many different junipers there are, how many different color variations you can get. These are, this isn't all of my trees. This is just like, I think it's every different type I have, and some of them I have more than one. Over here we have some of my first trees. Now this one I just picked up at Plant City Bonsai a while back. That's one of my first ones. That's the only half that survived of my biggest video to date. Is that little guy. I just considered a free tree, threw in this little pot I picked up at a thrift store, and that sucker's living like it's doing fine. The one I took more time, and that's another thing, Akadama. I planted the other one in Akadama pretty much straight, and it died. It didn't make it. Do not plant junipers in straight Akadama. Just doesn't work. I'd suggest Hoffman's Brussels bonsai soil. Everybody's always asking me about soil. They call it the Boone mix. Google that. Look for the Boone mix of bonsai soil. That's what I'd suggest. Let's talk about this guy real quick. I'm not even sure what kind of juniper this was. The colors, it's got some crazy yellows and greens. This sucker was dead. So I really never give up on a tree. This thing, I just kept watering it. I did everything the wrong way. Last winter, I had it inside under a grow light, repotted it and styled it like in the middle of winter, left it inside indoors. Didn't really have a dormant season. So far, it is coming back to life. It's going to make a gnarly tree at one point in time, if it lives. It should live. All right. I picked up 3 of these at Walmart, real cheap. They were in horrible shape, and they are a blue rug, I believe. And this one is growing real good. I cleared out some of the foliage. I don't know which way to go with it. You can make out it's got a lot of different crazy movement already. It's going to make a good one. This is my Drunken spider monkey tree that it needs to be sort of reshaped. I was under the weather. Yeah, I was under the weather when I created this one. It's going to need some work, but it's still alive, doing good. This is one I just picked up that I never heard of. You can tell it's a different color. It looks prickly, but it's a real soft. It's not yet anyway, is it? It won't poke you at all. And it is called a blue chip juniper. I'd never heard of them until I seen this one. I think it's going to make a cool little, I might try to style it up originally in like a shogun style, you know, shorter, small tree to start with. So you can just see the different colors. We have pretty good lighting now. The sun's going down. This is one of the cool ones I did pick up at Plant City Bonsai. It is a little darker. There's a lighter color. And these, I don't know. I thought these were the same thing. That's what I bought this one as. But you can make out there are different colors. Some people may say health or whatever, but there's one, this is the same as that, and it's the same color. That was always a different color. I picked them up at different places. Now this, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but this is one of the coolest colored ones I have. And I've got it propped up. It's going to need restyled and potted up. I didn't quite catch it this season, so I'll probably hold it off until next season, and it's sliding away. Look at that. It's like magic. Stop it. All right, go ahead. And this one, I have a bunch of different shades of colors, but I'm pretty sure these are all supposed to be the basic same type of junipers, except for this guy. And he has also the soft foliage that will not poke you. This stuff here is can get you. You'll have little bumps and stuff on your fingers after working with it. And this is a different style also. This one I'm not sure of the style. It's an older tree. It does show the signs of the juvenile foliage, but has already come out to this style that won't get you. This, I believe, is another smaller old gold juniper, and they start out with the foliage that won't get you. This is a tree, and also I'm kind of showing you for size reference. That's a tree I just finished up in one of my last videos. It's fairly small compared to some of these, and some of these get huge. This guy, I need to do some kind of work. All my trees this year, I'm going to try to do some more clean out work, clearing them out, even if I don't I'm kind of past the season where summertime, like spring, we just missed spring. Spring was like me snapping my fingers, creating these trees. It was just came and went, and we're in summertime now, hot weather. It's not really a good time to do any of this. You can, if you really insist and you need to. I could probably slip pot some of these into a different pot and do maybe a little more styling. Most of this was done last year. And I could, just kind of refine some of the styling on some of these trees. But in this video, I just want to show you how many different colors and varieties of junipers that I have. And I don't even think I've scratched the surface of how many are out there and what you can get. So when you're out at your local nurseries, or maybe you're looking on eBay or wherever you're trying to get your trees at, just know that there are a bunch of different varieties out there. I haven't seen a juniper yet that you couldn't turn into a bonsai tree. All right, everybody, hope you liked that quick video, just kind of giving you an idea of your different styles of junipers, options that are out there to get a juniper and create your own bonsai tree at your local nurseries. And it probably doesn't hurt to check all of your local nurseries within a driving distance. I've found out that Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Menards will carry different strains, varieties, and some of them say the same thing, but are like a different color, or at a different level in growth as far as how thick the trunks are, or stuff like that. And feel free, when you get in there, they won't say anything. They shouldn't. They've never said a word to me of kind of filling around or pulling up some of the foliage and looking at the trunks. Just find one that looks kind of nasty or has an extra branch growing up over the top. It kind of helps you further along with your bonsai, but any of them can be wired up, styled into a cool looking tree. So I hope you liked that video, found out a little more something about junipers that maybe you didn't know. But a bonsai tree isn't just a species of tree. It could be any plant, bush, or tree that you create to look like a smaller miniature version of any full-size tree in a pot. That's bonsai, right? It is. Don't listen to anybody else tell you different. That's what bonsai is. Yes, there's some higher end and some higher knowledgeable people, and in Japan and China and actually even in Europe and different places. The United States is not the most well-known place for bonsai. We've got some guys coming over doing some awesome stuff, way smarter than me, because I know I look smart, but I'm not real smart. Yeah, I am. All right, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, help share this channel, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell anybody you meet. Tell Donald Trump. Go to Bass and Bonsai, check us out. Here we come. So buckle up, hang on. Thanks for watching. Now get out of here and go Bass and Bonsai. I was just putting all these back up from the video, and this one caught my eye. I forgot I brought it out. I had a couple comments, people before asking me, do you ever think about, you know, doing cascade style with that tree on any given tree that I work on that say ends up looking something like this because it had a branch coming down. This guy, and I'd mentioned before that there's a few that just kind of speak to me. They're like, I want to be a cascade. And this one, from the time I potted it up, I put it in this pot, and I'm like, I probably should have got a cascade pot and put that tree in. So this is one that you'll see in a future video. Hopefully this year, maybe not, I don't know, because I'm thinking I'll get a cascade pot that's actually a little bigger, so it'll be kind of like a slip pot, and it should handle it. I'll take some of the foliage down and just get it headed towards being a cascade style. So be watching for that video.